guys got to get these guys to loosen up a little bit. I mean, it didn't look like anyone was having any fun there after practice. What prompted the water balloon toss and then subsequent fight?
Coach Dicker and Coach Kramer are always coming up with just crazy team competitions. I think, sometimes college football can feel like work with all the time you put in. And Coach Dicker always talks about we get to play football, right? So he always tries to do things, at the end of practices or just at random meetings, right, to just bring back the fun of just doing things that you used to do when you're a kid. So it was awesome to see them have fun with it, with the water balloon toss. And then obviously you've seen the scramble drill with the water balloons after. So it was awesome to see. I love when they get a time to just let loose and let the stresses out and just be that young kid that when they first started loving football again.
Who was it that won? I saw it was a couple of quarterbacks, but jerseys are all messed up today.
I actually don't remember who won. I was too busy focused on my team that we ended up dropping it. So I don't know who won. Who did win? Yeah, I'm not for sure who won.
Talk about your position group a little bit. Talk safeties and nickels. Who's maybe kind of stood out to you in terms of maybe one guy who's almost surprised you in a way and how well he's adjusted in the spring?
All right, well, the biggest guy that stood out is Tyson Durant because, obviously you watch the film from them playing a different position at a different school, and he came in, and I think the biggest thing is the guys just accepted him like he was one of us right out the gate, and he got comfortable, and he did a good job of playing, communicating, made a lot of plays, and I think the guys really kind of, went to him and attached to him real fast. So, I was surprised, by him just because I didn't know what to expect, right? You never know until they play. But, some of the younger guys like Jalen Edmond, he, still needs the reps, but, he did a good job. He should be getting ready to go to prom right now, and he's out here making plays for us in 2-minute drills, right? So, and then, Tanner Moku and Jackson Latamu, those guys, did a good job of playing. And then, Adrian Wilson and Capenna, obviously Adrian's not a veteran and Capenna is, but those guys, they took the steps I was looking for them to take in this spring. So it was good to see because it's going to be collective. We don't have a bunch of second-round picks walking around in that room right now.
I made a comment to Jamie just watching practice today. I feel like people have kind of normalized the whole early enrollee thing, where you said these guys should be getting ready to go to prom. They're 17. For Jalen to kind of make an impression when he should be still in high school, what does that kind of say about him, do you think?
I think it says a lot. I mean, Jalen's not the only one. I mean, just on defense, you look at Frank Casano too. I mean, both of those kids have just done an awesome job of just really taking in what they learned. But I think that says a lot, to the guys that do that, right? There's no negative to it. Right, as a parent, you're like, oh my, I'd be like that too with my kid leaving early. But it's just so many positives to it: the academic side of it, the extra semester of picking up the scheme, the transition aspect of it. No pressure right now. You're not getting ready for a game. So, that's just kudos to any of those young guys who have that courage to go step in that fire right away when they still should be, like I said, getting ready for prom.
We mentioned how well Tyson's kind of fit in and how the guys have kind of accepted him. So, what is it about him, or is his personality, or how does that kind of all come together for him?
He is a guy. He reminds me personality a lot of Armani Marsh, right? Not going to be the loudest in the room, but I mean, no loaves, right? I mean, his catapult is always crazy for how hard he practices. So I think just the way he carries himself and what he gives to this team. Right, and so I think that was the biggest thing. They just watched his effort. They watched how he moved around the room, and that helped them just really accept him really, really fast. And like I said, he's done a really, really good job this spring.